Hi everyone, hope you all. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Vechain once again. Thank you for your support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you for everything that you do. Okay, so like I said to you, I think with Vechain we've got a bit of a cheat sheet. Okay, and I think that it's playing out really good. Hopefully, you know, we hold this support. We're looking great for continuation. But for me, Vechain was in a technical target down here, okay, and the reason I don't think that particular technical target of this sort of bear pennant just here, okay, was not met is because Bitcoin, how bullish it is, and it bounced off a key level of support. Do check out that Bitcoin video. So you can see in doing so, in coming down here, we've pretty much mirrored this particular correction. Okay, we've put in sort of a large ABC correction there, but there was 5 waves within it. So for me, I was looking for 5 waves down, but we didn't quite get that. But I do think that potentially we put in this A, B, C correction down here, and we may have potentially bottomed here because Vechain has broken out of a key level resistance right here, and it is falling back to its support. Look at this key level of resistance for Vechain just there. Okay, so you can see that you broke out key level resistance, which is a W double bottom. Okay, like you did down here. Look at this. You create this W bottom down here of this falling wedge just there. And like I said to you, once you broke out of it, you come back. Boom, see you later. And this is actually where I said to you a while ago, I said, look, put some cheeky bids in down here, because I think that you roll back to its support. We did wick down just below it, didn't we? We come down just below it. We didn't quite come down to a technical target, and equally this blue trend line, okay, as support. But we have found support really strong. Like I said to you, Vechain, it moves so ferociously. I think off this bottom just here, it went up a whopping 42%, and it's currently up around about 31%. You know, it bounced off the golden ratio as well, which is really good. You know, when you're retracing to these key levels of support, the higher you can bounce up, obviously the stronger the trend is. But if you start to lose a key level support, and it's primarily the golden ratio, you know, potentially you start to roll over and you lose 786 as well. This is where you could put in a whopping reversal wave here and lose this low, and with that you're entering, you know, an impulsive wave to the downside, effectively coming down to the 1618 down there, and that would be really bearish for Vechain, because you will be losing support of this blue trend line, you'll be losing this low, and structurally you're rolling over, aren't you? So Vechain looks good, it looks strong. You are actually in a technical target here to the upside, and you've wicked down to the trend line that you've broken out of. Look, this WW bottom, see this, just like you did here in this correction, came down here, boom, like I said to you, when you broke out of that, you had a technical target to the upside, and it was met. Okay, so the technical target that you're actually in right now for Vechain, okay, is this. I'll show you. So from there to there is your technical target, because you've broken resistance. And what's good here for Vechain is you've actually come up, not quite met it, but you've come back and you found support on this neckline. Okay, look, and when you broke out of this, you never came back to it until this rollover. So this is good. You found support on this neckline, and right now you've come back and you found support on this neckline. So this is pretty good. This is pretty bullish, to be honest with you. Pretty good for continuation, because your next impulsive wave target, and your technical target that you are actually in right now, and you potentially forming some kind of bull pennant just there, is this. Okay, so you could be looking at further upside here for Vechain, provided it can hold this support of around about 17%. But with that, what you're doing is you're actually potentially breaking this high just here. Okay, do you see that? You know, this high just here, that's a key level of resistance. Now if you start to come up and you get back above that and hold that as support, wow, I think that you're retracing to this high that I'll show you, and I think that you could be putting in a new impulsive wave off this low here to this high, and yeah, you will be retracing to the just above the golden ratio right there. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so basically when you come down like that, you're coming down, you start to retrace, okay, because you still could roll here, you know, for transparency, you still could roll, because you've come into the 050, which is a nominal retracement for something called a dead cat bounce. So if you hit that and you start to roll and lose this key level support here, this is where you could potentially come down and put in a new low, okay, and rolling, which would be quite negative here. So it's all about holding support. But what you're doing, you're retracing, so you're coming back for support like that. If you can break through this golden ratio just there, there's a high probability that you're putting in a new impulsive wave, breaking this high, and you're looking at this for Vechain. You're looking at coming to the all-time high up there. Okay, so it's all about this here. If we can get the break here for Vechain, hold this support, this neckline of this WW bottom, and then put this in new impulsive wave and come up and break this golden ratio just there, you're looking at that, and that's a whopping trade. Okay, again, set stop losses from this point right here. You could be looking at further appreciation in Vechain of around about where are we? Let me bring this down for you, of around about 124%. And with that, you're coming up, you're breaking this local high, and you're putting this beautiful large cup and handle. And like I said to you, you're putting in an impulsive wave to minimal 85 cents, I think it is, and you could be there quite quickly, because this is what Vechain does. I mean, the break from here, this low, this W bottom, it absolutely broke out. It moved 40% in a couple of days, didn't it? So yes, Vechain, it's looking relatively good, providing you hold this support now of this golden ratio, of this neckline. Sorry, this is your support that you do want to see Vechain hold on the daily. It needs to hold that. Okay, so you can see you fell back to its support. You caught between the resistance of the 050 at 0.113776, and you caught between the support of this neckline. So what I'm going to do is look on the 4 hourly time frame right now, okay, and see what's going on. On the 4 hourly time frame, yeah, you've got your WW bottom neckline, which is round about there, but what you've got equally is, I would imagine, you've got a bearish divergence just there, and that's why you've rolled. Yeah, so look, in the price action just there, you've got high highs, and in the RSI you've got a slight divergence there, lower highs. So that's why you've rolled over, but you're coming back into the mid-range of the purple box, which is always good for a wave. Okay, always good. You want to be in the middle or in the floor for a wave, for a new wave to the upside. Now if you find support just here, okay, and start to bounce, you're going to break this high, and with that you're going to come up and break this high, aren't you? And you've broken out, and you're basically forming that new impulsive wave to the upside here for Vechain. So providing we can hold this support right now for Vechain, this is your next technical target if you break this high. But it's just continuation. You could be looking at 12695 before you start to come back to a key level support, because that's how it works. It moves in beautiful waveforms like this. Look, boom, 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 like this, like this, like this, and gets there eventually. Okay, so that could be your next technical target. Once you come up and break this high just here, okay, you could be looking at a lovely little long with stop losses of around about 7.85%. okay, hold this support just there. This is so important. You've put in your bearish divergence, you've had your roll, and right now we went through a very, very similar scenario here. I think, where was it? We was coming up and we broke this key level resistance just there, and we put in a bearish divergence down here. Do you remember? And it actually rolled. Where were we? Yeah, look, exactly the same scenario. Look at this. Boom. And what happened? We rolled back for support. Look, we got the bearish divergence. Like I said to you, gave you that rollover. You came back to the key level support, this yellow line, got your bounce to break out that resistance. And right now you're doing something very, very similar. You're coming back to the key level support, this midline like that. And if you start to come up, you're breaking out of this level of resistance just there, which is a key level resistance. You break that, wow, you're looking at testing that blue line. Break that, you're looking at continuation here for Vechain. So yeah, it's on a knife edge. Take care, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.